Hey everybody, welcome back. So that episode basically sucked really bad. I think we just got bugged. So I'm bringing Mark back. Yeah, start. Thank you. Why bring Mark back when Mark was so freaking busted? Because of the fact that he's the highest level. Oh my god, are you starting me right at the boss? Oh, you beautiful game developers. Originally, I was like, you know what? That was supposed to be my last video of the day. But I thought to myself, you don't want to end on that note. It's like the quintessential marriage advice, you know? Never go to bed angry. You know, help. I don't have a lot of advice for YouTube and Twitch streaming necessarily to help you get started, but I think I got a decent amount once you've been doing it for a while. And a good piece of advice, if you've been doing this for a while, is whenever possible, try not to end your recordings for the day on a bad note. Like if you just had a pure garbage video, if you got the time, and sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. But if you got the time, try to fit in one more video, because it's like, it just, you know, can lead to bad morale. Thank you. Thanks for the dodge as well. Now, I gotta say, even still, we're not doing much more damage. Oh, thank God. Outside of our ults, as we were in the ult, I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous. Why would we be doing more damage in our ults? Well, just because I thought our attack speed was lower, but the cleave damage made up for it in most circumstances. We need to use this, like, freaking immediately. Definitely our range is lower, so we really don't want him to use the fist bump ability whenever possible. Okay, this is our moment. We still got one gemstone able to be used. Go ahead. I knew it. I knew it was coming. Didn't think he had another one in him. Good stuff. One gemstone. That was terrible. I should have used it earlier. It's okay. He's undefended. Cream him, brother. He's done. Something bugged. Like, because we just defeated him easily. That's a bit upsetting. But you know what? I'm happy we did it. I'm happy we knocked it out. A lot of series when I was younger, you know, you have one bad day, stop recording that for the day, come back tomorrow. Are you super stoked to record it again? Not really. Maybe it ends up being a couple days between episodes. Before you know it, people are like, where the heck's Hollow Knight? But now we're back. And the realization is setting in that I just uploaded a 45-minute video where I'm, you know, basically just bugged the entire time.
Disbelief.
Can I give you a little... Here's my penance, okay?
Denial was not a luxury they could afford.
Dumb.
They knew all too well that Grandma Margaret was gone.
Rip. That would have been a more emotion-rich moment had I not just had the most frustrating experience I've had in the game.
Ben and John were shocked to their core. The letter left by their mother spoke of a terrible secret. The one way to stop the corruption. The only way, she claimed, was to sacrifice their soon-to-be-born child to the god of Mountain Morta.
I would recommend against it.
It was unthinkable. Perhaps their mother had made a mistake, had somehow misinterpreted the signs and ciphers. John thought they should keep the letter a secret for now.
How about burn it? Dude, I'm so excited to actually play the game again.
A hero may fade, but they never disappear. Their
Heroes never
actions
die,
left
yes.
to echo through an eternity, carried by those lives they touched. No one could believe that Grandma Margaret had passed away.
Least of which me, because I was sure
The
she was the
Bergsons
next playable character.
Shed their tears, hearts filled with sorrow.
Maybe she'll come back as a Force ghost. What do you think, Tomo? He doesn't know what a Force ghost is. He's never seen Star Wars. He's only 6. Okay. Take me to chapter select, please. I am eager to return to what makes this game great.
Although they were still mourning the loss of their grandma, they had to continue with their mission. 2 more spirits of Rhea needed to be freed and brought to the safety of their home.
Safety?
John thought they should be able to find the temple that housed Anairaha, the spirit of the winds, somewhere in the city of Barahat. Maybe he could shed some more light on the nature of the corruption and the mountain god.
Tomo, why are you scratching, buddy? Okay. Send me the Ziggurat. Once a merciful leader, now a ruthless dictator, Bashra resides upon the top with Anai Raya. Wait, we have all the characters. Anyway, so here's my thinking, alright? So we just played with Mark. We definitely, like, I think I remember the list. It's John, Linda, Kevin, Lucy, Joey, Mark, based on the order that we've played them in the last cycle. So we'll go John next. This does mean that we're basically always playing as the hardest character, but that also means that we're always gaining the most experience.
That Anairaha had fallen to the same fate as Anaidaya, imprisoned by his own companion.
Okay, so our ults with Rage makes us invulnerable. This is a... Ooh, careful. This is a 4... I was holding the wrong button to shield. This is a 4-stage level, and I need a 5-point plan to deal with it. Again, I cannot stress enough. Man, oh man, am I stoked to no longer be trapped in purgatory. Good God, that was awful. And, you know, once we fought the boss in an unbugged context, it wasn't that bad. It was only while it was bugged. While not, I mean, in hindsight, I look real dumb, okay? But in practice, being trapped in your ult, it seems like a dream come true. So you can forgive me for being like, I don't want to restart because I think we got a bug that benefits us. 4 is the first one. 4-1 is incorrect. So I'm just remembering that as Jonathan Wick, anytime that you can attack, hold shift until you're out of stam. The world will be your burrito. Okay, so it's not 4-1. Help. What the heck? You've been here this whole time? I hate that enemy. 4-2? 3? Okay, let's be better, okay? What do we know? We know the sorcerers that create creep are the source of all of my nightmares. These are just Gungeon enemies, dude. You can't trick me. Excuse me, how did you do damage through my shield? Also, please stop crying. That's a different video game. It's not going well, dude. Okay, thank you for the globes. I really appreciate it. I've completely forgotten. $4213. Okay, thank God. There was no item. Well, I guess it's good to know that that's not always going to be a guaranteed item payout, though I would very much wish that it were. What the heck are you, dude? How does that hurt when my shield's up? Is it because it's like right over top of me or something? You drop a gemstone. Interesting. Wily enemies have a tendency to drop gems, or to drop important stuff in games like this. I'm trying to reverse the tilt. You know, I've been doing a little bit better about recognizing tilt where it stands. And you know, everybody gets tilted. Even the most untiltable person on the planet gets tilted now and then. Dan gets tilted from time to time. Honestly, I think I really want to use thorns, because thorns will amplify. The stronger an enemy is, the more damage they will take from the thorns as well. The only adult response... Okay, you did not drop something for me there. The only adult response to tilt is to recognize it where it stands and work to combat it, you know? I honestly think I should just go invulnerable against you. And I should have done it earlier, but maybe that's a situation where better late than never makes sense. So most of these enemies... we can kind of let them, to some extent, blow themselves out on our shield. I hate the thorn enemy. I never recognize, if that is even thorns, I never recognize it until it's too late. I think what it is when an enemy collides with you, the shield doesn't block. If an enemy hits the shield, it blocks it. But if it just happens to like occupy the same space as your player model, it doesn't block it. So, I mean, this is not an atypical situation recently, but I do feel like we're in a bit of a tough spot here. Hoping maybe we get a guaranteed item. We did get a guaranteed item this time, thank you. Summons a dragon that damages enemies and leaves a damaging pool. You remember Damaging Pool, of course, for their mid-2000s classic, Let the Body Hit the Floor. Go ahead. Sounds good to me. I will say, Johnny, getting XP, getting XP, getting XP, not that good. I would have assumed we'd pick up a couple levels by now, but we were slow playing it. Who knows? Run. The world's still our oyster, or something. Okay, you're out of XP. You're learning, dude. Not bad. Take me out, please. Alright, you know, we got 4 levels here, so this is no joke. I'm assuming the 4th one is probably
the destruction caused
just the
by
boss.
Bushra made it clear she must have suffered the same fate as Anaidaya's sentinel, Noha.
What are you talking about, brother? I just want to have a conversation here. You're always talking about Anaidaya, Rhea, Morgana. You know, it's just... You're talking all strange, brother. That's what we're trying to tell you. No more blobs, please. I thought the blobs were going to be easy. Instead, they have proven extremely annoying. No, you don't get to jump on top of me, sir. Jump up right on my spot and then bite me on the ankles where my shield can no longer reach. Got him. Okay. That XP, very warranted. I really appreciate that we do have another level of rage. One of the things that I've suffered with a little bit is rage timing. Lucky us there. I definitely think we want to pop rage right away when we have champion enemies.
Cries for reprieve were met with only one word.
Yeet?
March.
Actually, it's mid-September. Okay, face me, and guess what? I'm invulnerable. You will never hurt me. Plus, I leveled up. You suck, I rule. I can hit buttons, too. Okay. It's just that easy, dude. Poisons damaged enemies.
Left behind.
And an artifact of germination.
Stone. A warmth filled the hero's body on contact with it, embracing them in comfort. Uncle Ben would certainly have something to say about this strange stone.
Okay, so I do like this. Fracture the ground at John's feet with a shield to damage, stun, and knock back nearby enemies. But also, chance for John's primary attack to reset Heaven's Strike cooldown and guarantee a critical hit. If we could get that chance high, we could spam our right click, which would be real nice. Well, spam is maybe a strong word, but you get what I mean. So I want to try this. We no longer have rage. Maybe we shouldn't have shot like our whole wad. Phrasing. But honestly, like that last encounter, it didn't necessarily warrant, you know, selling the whole farm. I think. Was that 2 champions at once, by the way? I'm scared. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for dropping a health globe as well. I really, really appreciate it. More than you could ever possibly understand. And we're back, kind of. I mean, we've been spending a lot of our lives, A, living in a gangster's paradise, but B, especially on this floor, not really feeling super comfortable with the way things are going, but making it work anyway. You know, that's how it worked on that Joey run. I hate when the enemy somehow gets through our shield. Still a lot to learn about that, apparently. But here, you know, there's positive things happening. Apparently, as a result of our newfound rage gain, we actually, like, have found it possible to use our ult multiple times in a single dungeon. Healing is still like an ever-present concern, though. I feel like David Attenborough talking about roguelites. Still, in the world of the roguelite, health is a constantly dwindling resource. Even the experienced streamer finds himself struggling. Are you mad that I'm blowing up your library or whatever? Like, okay, wind and sacred, or wind and sand are added to miscellaneous lore. Just what I needed. A lore dump. Look, I appreciate the lore. We just, you know, had a grandmother bereavement situation and now am in desperate need of getting a little bit of HP, if you know what I mean. So, definitely do not want to rush through this floor. Honestly, I kind of like the dragon relic. I don't like this. I kind of... Here's the thing. I would swap our Q for a Q that allowed us to heal. Which I think at this point, we've probably seen all the Qs in the game. I think. Again, it's not really like a roguelite. It's like a roguelite inspired, you know, action RPG. I think we've seen all the Qs. Get in here. Why do I have my shield up? Great question. Which is a bit of a bummer when it comes to content variety, but at the same time, I get it. You know, the game's going for something a little different. So we want more stamina, sure, but like having a chance to kind of wombo combo our right clicks together is very interesting to me. Love to see that. Corpses have less chance to spawn corrupted enemies. Maybe I don't love to see that. When I said love to see it, what I meant was, it's not bad. No. We do also have 8 gemstones. I think I am out of here. Send me. I don't know. To be honest, I don't feel like we have a bad kind of setup here in order to kill a boss. Then again, I don't know what the boss is, so...
Or the structure contradicted Anai Raha's values.
I mean, you're just leaving treasure chests everywhere. Can I tell you something? I'm starting to really respect John. I think John's our man. I know there was another enemy, I just don't care. John's been doing some incredible work. He's got more abilities than any other character I can think of right now. Oh, don't you make me do this nonsense again, I swear to God. I think John's our dude.
Jovial was a celebration of Anai Raha and tomorrow's opportunity. At the center of every celebration would be Anai Raha himself, interlaced in dance with the shroud.
Okay. Look at that wombo combo right there. Okay, this is where if you had rage, you pop it. Having no rage, just be careful. Basic minions, no problem. Unbasic minions, kind of an issue. You want to keep the DOTs on there whenever possible. You want to summon a dragon, ruin this guy's life a little bit. You want to call down these things from the heavens. Please just like be dead. It's getting a little absurd. Thank you. That's where we started. I mean, more stam definitely seems good. Oh! More stam equals more time in shield, which, I mean, you don't need me to tell you. Less damage taken, etc., etc. Bob's your uncle. You're winning more runs. Now, if we could stun him on the creep, it would be for the best. Really, I'm playing a kite-rich game right now. And then really leaning on the 1 in 20 chance to get another opportunity to use Heaven's Sword. Which apparently works through the gazebo roof, which is very nice. Works for me. Oh, dude, it's the exit. I'm definitely not ready to go. Damaged enemies burn in fire. Occasionally nullify all damage. We loved it. We had 8 gemstones. It's the richest we've ever been. So I'm not saying this episode offers a chance for redemption. But maybe. Honestly, I'm done with the dang journals. We'll read a journal in the next episode. For now, I have a lore aversion. Look at that burst damage potential. Please let me out of the trap. Now we're cruising. And by cruising, I mean taking a bunch of damage we definitely did not have to take. But we are also on hit, burning and poisoning all enemies. Seems very good. We still have a gemstone as an easy heal when we leave, if we don't level up. But we could conceivably level up. A free item. Yo. Primary attack has a chance to stun. I'm not saying we're golden. Merely that there's an opportunity here. Honestly, that globe is pretty nice. I guess we are done. Whew. Send me. Okay. If this is the boss, so be it. We're gonna use our invulnerability as an opportunity to get out in front of the boss.
Deep-rooted love for Anairaha.
Oh, apparently it's not the boss.
The corruption needed.
Following this is the boss, perchance? To sleep, perchance? To dream? As Shakespeare said?
A not so innocent game of
it's 4.
And memory.
Nope. Well, if we have to do one more floor, I don't mind using our ult. Because we will probably / definitely get it again. Dude, the stun chance is so nice. 1, 3, no. So it's 1, 2, or 1, 4. Why do I feel like I'm like too zoomed in? Don't let him get directly on top of you. Send them. 1, 2. Well. One, 4. There's only 2 other viable options. 1, 4, 2, 3. Oh my god, I stepped on the 4 accidentally. You gotta lock those inputs, brother. Making yourself susceptible to a sequel injection. Thanks for the gemstone. 1. Oh, can't step on it now, huh? Thank you. 1, 4, 2, 3. Easy and well worth it. Okay, we don't actually want that, but we got experience, we got a gemstone. I'm not upset. What the heck is this music? Rage regenerates faster, strikes me as being, like, extremely useful right now. Good shield. Good shield. How much we... Okay, I understand. Playing it very cool with this guy. And by very cool, I mean getting hit like way more often than we should. Stun, very nice. Could have been a lot worse, honestly. All things considered. We know we got another level coming our way, too. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this John thing. Probably things you shouldn't say. In modern English parlance, a John is a slang for a man who uses the services of women of the night. Nothing to be ashamed of necessarily, but probably not the sort of thing you want to be saying on YouTube. They couldn't have just named him Jerry Seinfeld? I'm not saying Jerry Seinfeld has a history of that. I'm saying they couldn't have made John named Jerry instead? What the heck is this, dude?
In the distance, a chuckle.
Oh, it's
echoed as another
Cyberpunk.
approached his
2077. I still don't remember how we win this. Like, I think we have to hit the goal a certain number of times. Maybe like hit his thing a certain number of times. Whereas previously I thought, you know, it was real Pong, where you try to sneak it by him as often as possible. God, I'm good. Increased critical hit chance. Sure, why not? Sorry, I forgot we had a skill point too. We'll just take the basic level of getting more stamina right now. Oh, jeez. Oh, hate this. That stun will keep them in the AoE though. Yo, we got an achievement for that called Trickster. Well, don't I feel smart? Until I walked right into that. Sorry, we're doing fine. Easy money. It's a charm. Increase primary attack damage at the expense of... Oh, that's not a chest. At the expense of decreased maximum health. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'll tell you what, though. Oh, we're done, I think. I do feel like I'm ready to take on this boss. Create a vortex that pulls enemies in. I think we're already doing okay on that front. So it's just the boss, I think. And honestly, I think we've got a really okay shot at this. We don't start with invulnerability. Dude, this is a really ornately made boss arena. It's gotta be like a minotaur or something.
Anei-Raha, the god of the free wind, now tethered to the ground. His voice to the is now just the warden of his prison.
As a scorpion. Okay, still hurts. No shield will protect me from that. Not really getting great stuns going here. So here's what we're kiting ya. Throw out one of those. Building some rage. So you got some scorpion eggs. That's cool. Dude, everybody's got to have hobbies. Definitely should not be standing in the midst of that. Now you're going to pop this control ability and you're just going to go absolutely freaking buck wild. Now you're going to get the heck out of town. But good work was done. Definitely do not mind. Wow, those are strong. I don't mind if the scorpions spawn. I don't mind if they don't spawn. As long as they can drop globes at any opportunity, that's all I care about. No! We're just, okay, you know what? I took the charm. Terrible dodge. Absolutely horrible dodge. We're 1 HP away from disaster. Just dodge these for one. You know you're gonna need to throw a right click out there. No globes. It is what it is. We got a little HP back somehow. Not really making a ton of progress here. Not my finest move. Please stop this. I'm waiting for them to spawn. I don't know. I don't know why, now that I think about it. Oh my god, that one got real close. Orbs! You need to drop orbs. Sir. Your minions do not appear to be dropping orbs anymore. It's creating quite the conundrum for me. They dropped a freaking orb, dude. We're doing a little bit better. Keep in mind, this is our first try. You know, it's not necessarily an easy task. It's not necessarily a difficult task either. We just honestly don't really know. Look at that. A free orb for me. You shouldn't have. Keeping that DOT on there, definitely could have done better about that. That's a new one. Just keep it going, dude. You're doing great. It's a bit of a unique way to handle the fight, maybe, but can't doubt that it's sort of working. Oh, that was an incredibly good dodge. Thank you. Good, not as in it required any skill whatsoever, because that's obviously false. Just keep running, wait for your right click. They'll die to DOT. I don't know if I should have done that, but I wouldn't risk that one in the future. Yeah, it's not worth it. But when he does that, it's a great opportunity to get in there with a sweet Q. Yeah! We got him, for sure. Easy money, dude. Easy money. Did we just unlock the second god? I like this game again.
The air touched him, filling him and ruffling his feathers. He looked upon the Bergson, small and fragile, but so full of hope. Infectious hope. Perhaps this would be the last time.
One of the questions I get a lot is it hard to be so good at video games? And the truthful answer is yeah, because people always expect you to be good. And, you know, at least 1% of the time we're terrible. So it's nice when you get a win in the dub column. I didn't think we were actually done with Act 2 this early. We just beat Duriel.
The spirit's words took life, forming images to reveal what was hidden from the Bergsons. And so it was their fate to do battle. The children of Rhea Dana.
Yes.
On the cusp of victory.
Really? That seems a little soon.
Would find their world overrun with the corrupted, drowning them. And when they could fight no more, they would bow to U's demand.
Who says?
But there was no salvation in fighting his corruption. By giving a heart-wrenching sacrifice, they would stay the gods' thirst for mere centuries.
do it, dude. This is how the Night King was created.
Whose vengeance would fall upon the world again with still more cruelty and malice. Thus was another truth revealed to the Bergsons, but there was still more hidden.
And when do I get to play
The
as
children
the dog?
of Rhea Dana, the Bergsons' destiny, and how much of it Grandma had found out before her demise were the subject of much speculation among the family. Speculation without certainty. When Linda told them about Mary's deterioration, they knew they had to do something to prevent another catastrophe. Mark tried to help with his knowledge of herbs. He knew that somewhere around Berahut was a tree, and an extract of its seeds might help stop Mary's chills and fever. But Berahut had surrendered to the corruption, and not even the trees were safe from it.
Yeah, but I also cleansed Berahut of the corruption because I'm the best.
Uncle Ben examined the unusually warm stone for some time.
I'm too lazy to make a joke about how he's making a new rice
Intrigued as he
recipe.
was, additional stones with strange properties would be required. If any more appeared, they were to be brought to him immediately, or a machine of great importance could be fashioned from them.
Alrighty. We definitely should upgrade. Oh, Uncle Ben has started to build the famous Berahut wine machine. You know I love increased crit, increased dodge. Might as well get a little bit of extra HP as well. For now, thanks for watching. That was a pretty good one. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya!